What's up, everybody? Richard Jammer from WSN.com back today with the best prop bets for Thursday Night Football, Week 15, with the Seattle Seahawks hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Here today we have two sports books we're going to be looking at, DraftKings and Caesars, but if you want to check those out, we have links to those down in the description below where you can head on over right now, get some exclusive bonus offers. And with that, let's dive in. First, taking a look at the San Francisco 49ers backfield. First up, we have a Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown minus 140 over at DraftKings. Look, man, I mean, this team's been playing really well lately. They put up, a bunch of points on the Buccaneers last week, and they're going to be without wide receiver Deebo Samuel in this one. McCaffrey, he's well known for catching the ball, running the ball, and he had just 2 receptions last week, but they didn't really need to pass the ball because, again, they were just demolishing the Buccaneers. But on the ground, he still had 14 carries for 119 yards and a score. And he's going to be facing a Seahawks defense this week that allows over 160 rushing yards per game. This is just this feels like a slam dunk here, especially with Samuel out and how poor the Seahawks run defense is. Now we're turning over to the Seahawks, taking a look at wide receiver DK Metcalf. We think he's going to go over 65.5 receiving yards here. That's minus 110 over at DraftKings. Look, the Seahawks, they're home underdogs, so that's gearing up for them to be playing from behind here. The 49ers defense is awesome, though. I mean, they do allow just 211 passing yards per game, and they do have Charvarius Ward as one of their outside cornerbacks who's been playing really, really well this year. But opposite him, you have, I always butcher this guy's name, so bear with me. I think it's Diamador Lenore. He's allowed 42 receptions on 61 targets this year for 475 yards. He hasn't allowed a touchdown, but again, we're just looking at yards here for Metcalf. And also Lenore has allowed more than 60 yards in a game 3 times this season. I think this is a situation where Metcalf's going to be lined up against him and also Ward, but I think that they're going to be playing from behind here. They're going to have to throw a little bit, and I think that Metcalf can just get over that 65.5 receiving yards mark. Minus 110 odds over at DraftKings. And lastly, we're taking a look at the Seahawks quarterback, Geno Smith. We think that his longest completion will be under 36.5 yards. This is a prop that you can get over at Caesars right now for minus 111. Like we mentioned, the 49ers allow just 211 passing yards per game. And, Smith, he does have 2 weapons in Metcalf and Lockett that like to go vertical. But I think one thing we have to keep in mind here is we just mentioned it, we're looking at the Metcalf prop. There is Charvarius Ward, but there's also a great pass rush here from the 49ers that I think is going to be causing some pressure on Geno in this one. You got Nick Bosa and you got all the linebackers. You got Samson Ebukam. There's just a lot of guys here that I think can rush the passer against a pretty poor I wouldn't say a poor Seahawks offensive line, but they're definitely not. I'd say that they're around average. So against these pass rushes, it's going to be tough to contain them. But you also have to keep in mind, too, that Geno Smith, he does have 8 yards per attempt, which is actually pretty good. It's about 9th in the league. But his average depth of target is 8.4 yards, so he's not really chucking the ball down the field. In fact, 20 attempts of 20-plus yards down the field they make up just 11.4% of his total attempts. And he has a total of 25 completions at that depth. So on these completions, he has 684 yards, which averages out to 27.36 yards per completion. Of course, the thing with this stat is that, we could have a situation where somebody catches the ball and just takes it. They could catch it 5 yards off the line of scrimmage and take it. But I just think that this 49ers defense is going to be just too potent here. I don't foresee them allowing a big play of this type, whether it is a downfield shot or letting somebody run an open space. So we'll take the under on that Geno Smith longest completion prop. And that does it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, the props are Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown minus 140 over at DraftKings, DK Metcalf over 65.5 receiving yards minus 110 over at DraftKings, and Geno Smith longest completion under 36.5 yards minus 111 at Caesars. As always, let us know what you think down in the comment section below. But also, while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know if I release new videos here on the channel. And we'll see you again on Monday Night Football for the best props in that game. Till then, we'll see you later. Peace.